Right now, whether you fully realized it or not, a brand new workforce is showing up inside your organization. I'm talking about AI agents. They're popping up everywhere, automating tasks, finding new efficiencies, and honestly, they're changing the game. But all this amazing innovation brings up one really big question. Think about it. As AI agents from all these different platforms and partners start running around your business, it gets incredibly easy to lose track, right? Who even built them? What kind of sensitive data can they get their hands on? Are they secure? I mean, without some kind of central system of control, you're not just losing track, you are totally flying blind. And this is what that unmanaged frontier really looks like. It's kind of chaotic. It starts with these huge security blind spots, where agents just become wide open targets. That then leads to major compliance risks, because suddenly you can't prove who did what. And with all that going on, trying to figure out the actual return on your AI investment, forget about it. It's impossible. Meanwhile, you've got these ownerless zombie agents just floating around, clogging everything up. This is the exact mess that needs a real solution. And that solution is Microsoft Agent 365. Now, the phrase you really got to latch onto here is control plane. Just think of it like air traffic control for your entire AI workforce. It's not about building totally new systems from scratch. No, it's about taking the powerful, trusted infrastructure you already have for your human employees and simply extending it to your new digital ones. This quote from Microsoft's Brian Fielder just hits the nail on the head. The key word in that whole sentence is confidently. See, the whole point of Agent 365 is to get rid of the guesswork and the risk so that IT leaders can finally say yes to all this cool innovation because they know they have the tools to manage it safely and effectively. So, how does Agent 365 actually give you that confidence? Well, it's not magic. It's a really well thought out approach built on 3 core pillars of control. If you get these, you get the whole system. So, let's break them down. Okay, so our first pillar is observability, and it's built on a principle that's as old as time. You just can't manage what you can't see. Simple as that. Before you can dream of setting rules or securing anything, you need one single source of truth, a way to see every single agent in your organization all in one place, in real time. Let's see how that works. And this is exactly how you get that total visibility. Think of the registry as your master list. No more shadow AI running around. The agents map, that's not just some static diagram. It's your command center for seeing how they all talk to each other. But for me, the real game changer is the agent analytics. This is where you finally get past feelings and anecdotes and start measuring the actual hard ROI of your AI. And it's not a one-size-fits-all view either. You get tailored dashboards for your security teams, for IT, and for business leaders, so everyone sees exactly what they need to see. All right, so once you can see everything with observability, what's the next logical step? Well, you've got to set the rules, right? And that brings us right to our second pillar, governance. This is where you lay down the rules of the road to make sure every agent is created, used, and eventually retired in a way that's totally controlled and compliant. The big idea here is that control isn't some afterthought. It starts from day one. With agent onboarding, your security policies are automatically baked right in, not bolted on later. You can enforce least privileged access, which means agents only touch the data they absolutely have to. And with lifecycle management, you can actually automate the cleanup of old or risky agents, all while a super detailed audit log is tracking every single move for compliance. So, you can see them, you can govern them, and that brings us to the final, and I'd say most critical pillar, security. This is where we take the same enterprise-grade security you already trust for your human team and just seamlessly extend it to protect your agents, their digital identities, and all the data they're handling. And this is where things get really, really powerful. Just think about this for a second. The same conditional access policies that protect your employees, asking, is this person logging in from a trusted device? You can now apply those exact same rules directly to your AI agents. You can use data loss prevention to watch what agents are creating and sharing, and you can actively defend them from attacks, just like you would any other server or device on your network. And hey, it's not just Microsoft saying this stuff. This quote from Eric Jing over at Genspark, it really highlights the main point. Agent 365 isn't some add-on. It was designed from the ground up to be that trust layer that big companies desperately need, because all that governance and security stuff is baked in from the very beginning. But here's the absolute best part, the thing that makes this so smart. Agent 365 doesn't make you learn a whole new security stack. Its real power comes from how deeply it plugs into the Microsoft security and management tools you probably already use and trust every single day. I mean, think about it this way. You're not reinventing the wheel. Your agents get their threat protection from Microsoft Defender. Their identities are locked down by Microsoft Entra, which is already your hub for digital identities. And all the data they touch gets governed by Microsoft Purview, your go-to compliance tool. It's just a seamless extension of what you already have, which makes getting started so much easier. So, this brings us to the really practical question. How do you actually get started with this? Let's take a quick look at how you can get Agent 365 and where it fits into the whole Microsoft 365 world. So you've basically got two main ways to go here. You can get Agent 365 as a standalone license, which is perfect if you have a very specific targeted need to manage a certain group of agents. But for organizations that are really going all in on AI, Microsoft 365 E7 is the whole shebang. It bundles Agent 365 with Copilot and all the top-tier security, making it one unified system to scale AI safely across the entire company. You know, at the end of the day, it all boils down to this one super powerful idea. All the complexity of observing, governing, and securing this new AI workforce, it gets simplified. You can now manage your digital workforce with the exact same level of confidence you have managing your human workforce. Look, this shift to an agentic workforce, it's not a question of if, it's a question of when. The tech is here, and honestly, it's growing faster than anyone could have predicted. So the only real question left for you and your organization is the one right there on the screen. Are you ready?